nice and tall, feet fist distance. Belly button into the spine, so tighten your waist. So imagine you've got that corset on, that's getting tighter and tighter. So the whole torso, including the back muscles, should be nice and tight. Pressing shoulders back, tilting pubic bone a little bit forward. We're just going to breathe. So making sure we breathe into the ribs. Okay, deep breath in. And exhale. So the belly isn't rising and falling, it's the ribs expanding. Deep breath in. And exhale. On the exhale, try to tighten a little bit more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Like you're trying to fog up a mirror. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale. On your exhale, chin to chest as you're slowly curling down, one vertebra at a time. Arms relax, head relax, star line through the knees. Inhale. And exhale, curling up, tilting pubic bone forward as you're rolling up. And press shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, curling down. Press tailbone up towards the ceiling to stretch those legs. Inhale. And exhale, curling up, deepening those abdominals. And grow tall from the crown of the head. Press shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, curling down. Inhale. And exhale, slowly roll up. And then we're going to inhale up into a calf raise. Reach arms up, keep shoulders down. And slowly we control it down. Keeping those abdominals in, we reach up for 2. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, reaching up for 3. Keep pubic bone a little bit forward and slowly down. Reaching up for 4 and slowly down. Up for 5, sinking that belly button and slowly down. Up for 6, slowly down. Reaching up for 7, slowly down. And last one, up for 8. And slowly down. And then I just want you to lift right knee up, bring it up nice and high, and then we place it down. And then left. And lower. Really try to lift that knee up as high as you can, and place it down. And left. And lower. Right and lower, left, lower, right. Make sure you're growing nice and tall from the crown of the head. And then you're going to add opposite arm. Tightening the waist. Keep shoulders out of the ears. Keep breathing. And then last one. And then from here, just open the legs wide, let your toes turn out to the side. And then you're going to sit down and back. Try not to lean your body forward. Keep your back up nice and tall. As you come down, press your knees back. And then we're going to squeeze back up. And we come down for 2. Squeezing up. So try shortening the distance between the ribs and the hip bones, especially as you come down. And we squeeze up. And we come down 4. And squeeze up. Down for 5. And we squeeze up. Down for 6. And we squeeze up. Down for 7. Squeeze up. For 8. Now staying down, little pulses. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now, I want you to go over to the right side. We're just doing a little lunge to the right. Staying here, little pulses. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we go all the way towards the left. Little pulse here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slide over to the right again. Don't go so far that that knee goes over the toe. You shouldn't be able to. If you are, open the legs a little bit wider, and then we slide over to the left. And if those thighs aren't working, you need to sit down a little bit more and slide over to the right and to the left. So while we're doing this, slow and controlled, again, shortening the distance between the ribs and the hip bones, belly button into the spine. You're trying to tighten the waist as you're trying to make it a little bit smaller. Our shoulders are out of our ears. And then stop in the center. Again, little pulses. 8, 7, pressing knees back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time to the right and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time over to the left and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to the center and we're going to come up. Now again, come down into your sumo squat. As you come up, we side bend over towards the right. Returning to the center into your squat. And then we side reach to the left. And come into the squat. And to the right. And we squat in the center. And reach over to the left. And we squat. Reaching to the right. And we squat back up tall. And over to the left. And we come down. Nice and low. Reach to the right. And we come down. We reach to the left. Now we're going to add a twist. So we come down. As we straighten, you twist to the right, turning your palms to face the ceiling. And then we squat. Twist to the left. And we squat. Twist to the right. Try keep the hips facing forward on your twist to the left. And we squat. Twist to the right. And we squat to the left. And we squat to the right. Squat to the left. One more on each side. And we squat to the right. And we squat to the left. And then return to the center. Bring your feet back to the hip distance. I'm just going to turn. So we're just going to do backward lunges. So you can take your hands onto your hips, just making sure you're keeping your shoulders down and back. So we step back with the right leg, a nice big step. So as you bend that right leg down towards the mat, you're not leaning forward, so this front leg isn't over the toe. So we come down, and then we step back, and then the left, and bring it back. And then the right, bring it back, left, whoops, bring it back, abs are in, shoulders are down, right, and bring it back, left, and right, back up tall, tilt pubic bone forward, especially at the bottom. Keep going. We're almost there. Now this time, right leg back, lower your knee, untuck the toe. Tilt that pubic bone forward. You want a nice stretch into that right hip flexor. So really lean into it. You can adjust with the front leg if you need to, and just rest your hands onto that front thigh. If you want to increase the stretch, just bend the back leg and grab it with the same hand today. Okay, making sure you're tilting pubic bone forward. And then you're going to place it down. You're going to tuck the toe, lift the knee, and step back. And then other side. Lower the knee, untuck the toe, press forward. Stretching into that left thigh and hip flexor. If you want to increase the stretch, bend it and grab. Keep tilting the pubic bone forward. Shoulders are relaxed. And then you can release it, tuck the toe, lift the knee, and step forward. I'm just going to turn to face you guys. You're going to open the legs a little bit and let your toes turn out to the side. And then you're just going to come down all the way into the squat. But now you can leave your hands on the mat. And I want you to reach them as far forward as you can and just hang your head. So we're rounding the spine and just hold it there. Breathing. Try to squeeze your legs into your body. And then you can slowly lift the head and then gently lower the glutes down onto the mat. Our feet and knees are going to be fist distance apart. Reaching the arms in front. And we're just going to do tiny little curl backs. So if they're teeny weeny, that is fine. I just want you to work into those abdominals and not hurt the back. Okay. So we're pressing shoulders down. We inhale. Exhale, you're going to curl back just to what your body allows. Really tilting pubic bone up, so you're shortening the distance between the ribs and the hip bones. Trying to round your back as much as you can. Inhale here. And then exhale, you're going to sit up tall. So really reach up from the crown of the head, press chest through the arms so those back extensors work. And then we exhale and we curl back. Really reach pubic bone up, make sure shoulders are pressing down. Inhale, and then exhale, we curl up. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale, we're curling back. Deepening that belly button into your spine. Inhale. And exhale, we curl up. Pressing shoulders down the back. Inhale. And exhale, curling back. Inhale. And exhale up. Restacking the spine. Growing tall. Inhale. And exhale, we curl back. Make sure you haven't left your head behind. So your head wants to stay in line with the spine, lengthening through the back of the neck. Inhale. And exhale, we're reaching up. Inhale. And exhale, we curl back. And then we're going to inhale. And exhale, curl all the way down, leaving your hands down next to your sides. You can adjust the feet, just make sure they stay fist distance apart. We lengthen our arms, we press the arms and shoulders into the mat. I want you to turn your palms up to the ceiling so we can really open into our chest. Inhale. Exhale, we flatten the back onto the mat. We tilt the pubic bone up. That's all we're going to do. Making sure here your belly button is into your spine. And you're tightening your waist as much as you can, and you are not squeezing your glutes. And then we slowly release it. So you release it back so your pelvis is in neutral. So your two hip bones and your pubic bone is in line, and you have this tiny little gap between the mat and your lower back. And then we're going to exhale and we flatten the back onto the mat. Tilting that pubic bone up, press down with the shoulders, tighten into pelvic floor like you're holding in a wee, and then slowly we release it. And exhale, we tilt. Inhale, we release it. Exhale, tilt. Make sure that when you do this tilt, you don't have tension in your neck and your shoulders. And inhale and release. So make sure you're lengthening through the back of your neck, looking towards your knees. And we exhale and tilt. Sink that belly button as deep as you can. And we release it. And exhale, we tilt. This time, from this tilt, you're going to slowly lift the hips up one vertebra at a time. Inhale. And exhale, from the top of the spine, we curl back down, lengthening as you go. So you're really trying to open up the spaces between the vertebrae. And then lower back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, flatten the back. Tilting that pubic bone as you slowly lift. Think about transferring the knees towards the feet as you lift. And then without moving your feet, bring your heels towards the body so you can feel those hamstrings work a little harder. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lengthening down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly up. Remember, you're imagining you've got that orange or tennis ball between your knees. So you're keeping those knees fist distance apart, keeping those inner thighs working. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lengthening down. So those hamstrings are working, those glutes are working, and we're loosening our spines. Inhale. Exhale, flattening the back. Tighten those abdominals as you slowly lift. Try and lift just a little bit higher at the top. And from here, we calf raise. So inhale, lift those heels. And exhale, we slowly control it down. Imagine you've got glue on your heel, so it's hard to lift and bring back down. And inhale, we lift up 2. And slowly control it down. We reach up 3, press down with those shoulders. And slowly lower. Inhale, we're reaching up 4. And slowly down. Is that corset still nice and tight? And we reach heels up for 5. And slowly down. Reaching up for 6. And slowly down. Reaching up for 7. Slowly down. And last one up for 8. Now keep your heels lifted, and then we inhale and exhale. We gently curl down 1 vertebra at a time. Just 1 more like this. Inhale, exhale, flattening the back. Slowly lift 1 vertebra at a time. Squeeze into those glutes at the top. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lengthening down. And then from here, extend the right leg down along the mat. Extend the left leg. Squeeze those legs together. Point the feet. Reach your arms up behind you. Don't let them rest on the floor. I want them lifted. And I want your ribs to stay connected towards the mat and your belly button into your spine. We inhale, lift the arms, followed by the head and chest. Now on an exhale, all I want you to do is get the shoulder blades off the mat if you can, and really press your back into the mat and tilt your pubic bone up towards the ceiling. Hold it there, inhale. And exhale, you're going to slowly come back down, reaching the arms back with the ribs staying connected. Inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. Exhale, flattening the back, tilting the pubic bone. Sink those abdominals a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale, slowly return. 2 more of these. Inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. Exhale, lift. Making sure here your shoulders are relaxed, your legs are still nice and long and pointed. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. And then we inhale, lift the arms, head and chest. Exhale, we lift just a little. And then from here, we inhale. And only if you can without holding onto the mat. You're going to exhale all the way up. Shoulders and hips in line, back stays rounded. Inhale. And exhale, we curl down. Keep lengthening your legs away from you as we control it down 1 vertebra at a time. Ribs stay pressing down as you reach the arms back. So we're going to do it slow again. So we inhale, lift the arms, head and chest. Exhale, we lift to shoulder blades off the mat, ribs connected, lower back, pressing down, tilting pubic bone. Inhale, and exhale slowly. Use those abdominals to curl up. Keeping shoulders pressing down. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling down, deepening those abdominals. Keep tilting that pubic bone up to the ceiling, finding those abdominals, and reach the arms back. 2 more of these. Inhale, lift the arms, head and chest. Exhale, pressing lower back down. Inhale, and exhale, slowly curling. So this is preventing all of you from using your momentum to lift up. Inhale. And exhale, curling down. Try hollowing out those abdominals as you control it down. And reach the arms back. Last one, inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. Exhale, tilting that pubic bone, shoulders relaxed, inhale. And exhale, slowly curling up. From here, I want you to sit up nice and tall. So you can move the fleshy part from your bum away so that you can really sit right on top of those sitting bones. Open your legs just hip distance. Flex those feet and sit up nice and tall. If you can't sit up nice and tall here, bend into your legs because I don't want a rounded spine. I really want you up as tall as you can. Reaching the arms in front. We inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. And you're going to slowly peel yourself forward. Arms stay in line with the shoulders or parallel to the mat. You're allowed to rest your head here. So we're stretching hamstrings, calves, maybe your back and neck. Keep your shoulders pressing out of your ears. Inhale. And exhale. Use your abdominals to slowly curl back up, restacking your spine as if you're up against a wall. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest, reaching forward. Tightening those abdominals. Try to reach a little bit more forward with the crown of your head. Inhale. And exhale, slowly pull back up. Press the shoulders down and back. Inhale. And exhale, reaching forward. Tightening those abdominals. Pressing tailbone more behind you to increase the stretch in those hamstrings. Inhale. And exhale, use those abdominals to slowly restack the spine. Inhale. And exhale, reaching forward. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl up. Last one, inhale. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling up. Now I want you to bend the right leg. I'm just going to turn to face you guys. So you bend into the right leg. I don't want your right foot against the left leg, so take it a little bit away. And then I want you to kind of shift your body to face the right leg. And then you're going to reach your left hand towards the left foot. It's fine if you're not going to grab it. You just adjust a tiny bit. Okay. So then from here, you're going to bend that left hand and you're going to rest your head on it. And then you're going to reach your right arm over towards the leg. And we're just going to hold it. So you should feel a nice stretch in the side of your back. If this right hand starts to get tired, you're very welcome to just rest it down. So just hold it there and breathe. Try opening up the chest a little bit more up towards the ceiling. And then try and reach your left elbow a little bit closer towards your toes if you can to increase the stretch. Just hold and breathe. And then you're going to gently turn towards your left leg and try to get the head down towards the knee. Try to keep shoulders and head relaxed. then slowly we curl back up and we change legs. So right leg long, and then you're going to bend the left. So that foot's not right on top of the right leg, it's a little bit away, and then you shift your weight towards the left, and then you reach your right hand towards the right foot. Bend the elbow, resting your head down. Left arm reaches up and over. Keep both shoulders out of your ears. Open up towards the ceiling. Hold and breathe. You can try move that right elbow a little bit more towards the foot, just to increase the stretch. Hold and breathe. Nice stretch into the left side of the back. And then gently turn the body towards the right leg and bring your head down towards the knee. Try to keep the right leg straight. You could be stretching into that right hamstring, or your back could also be stretching still. Just depends on where your body's tight. And then slowly come back up. You're going to extend both the legs. Bring them together. And we inhale, exhale. As you curl down, I want you to open your arms to your teeth. Bend the legs and lift them up to tabletop. We squeeze our knees together. We point into our feet. Making sure you're not arching into our back. So press those ribs down, press lower back down, sinking those abdominals. Your palms are facing the ceiling. We squeeze our knees together as we inhale. Take the legs over to the right. Lengthen out of your left hip to keep your knees together and level with each other. Belly button into your spine as you exhale and slowly return the legs to the center. Inhale, taking the legs over to the left. Right arm and shoulder blades stay flat on the mat. Exhale and return. Inhale over to the right. Deepen those abdominals. Exhale and return. Inhale over to the left. Deepen those abdominals. Use your right oblique to exhale and slowly return the legs. One more on each side. Inhale over to the right. Exhale and return. Last one, over to the left. Exhale and return. From here, I want you to take your hands onto your knees. If you struggle with your neck, your head can stay down or you can support your head. Inhale and exhale, lengthen up into a chest lift. So try to get the shoulder blades off the mat and you're going to keep this height of your chest. We inhale, straighten the arms back, reaching the legs along the diagonal. Exhale, circle the arms around, returning the legs to tabletop. Inhale, straighten for two. Even if you can, try deepen your chest lift a little bit here. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, straighten for three. Keeping that lower back, pressing into the mat. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, straighten for four. Tighten those quad muscles, pointing the feet, and exhale, circle around. Inhale, we straighten for five. Sinking that belly button. Exhale, circle round. Inhale, we straighten for 6. Exhale, circle round. Inhale, lengthening for 7. Exhale, circle round. Last one, we straighten for 8. And we exhale, circle round. Legs stay here. Circle the arms round, interlace the fingers, hands behind the head. So we're wrapping our chest up still. Rest your head into your hands. Lengthen just the right leg, pointing that foot. Tighten that quad. Lower back, pressing into the mat, we inhale. And exhale, we change legs 1. Exhale, we change 2. Exhale, we change 3. Strong legs, strong abdominals, and we change for 4. Exhale, we change 5. Pressing that lower back into the mat. And we change. Inhale. Exhale, change. Inhale. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Now we rotate to the bent leg. So we're going to rotate towards the left. Elbows stay wide. Inhale. And we exhale, change for 1. Exhale, we change 2. Pelvis stays still. Exhale, change 3. Shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, we change 4. Exhale, change 5. Exhale, change 6. Exhale, change 7. Exhale, we change for 8. And then we return to the center. Bring your hands down next to your sides. Lower your head. Straighten the legs up to the ceiling. And we're just going to hold it here. So you want to try and get your legs straight up. Your feet are relaxed, your toes are relaxed. You're trying to relax the quads. Your lower back is pressing into the mat. And your abdominals are the ones working to hold the legs here. So our shoulders are relaxed. Let's turn our palms up to face the ceiling so we can open out our chest a little bit more. And we breathe. If your lower back is taking strain here, you are welcome to bend the legs. And then I want you to point into the feet. And then we're going to flex as hard as you can. And we point for 2. And we flex. Point for 3. And flex. Point for 4. And flex. Point for 5. And flex. Point for 6. Now keep the feet pointed. Keeping those big toes together. Inhale, take the legs over to the right. We use that left oblique to exhale and return. And then we inhale to the left. Exhale, we return. Making sure that belly button is into your spine. Inhale, we reach to the right. Left oblique works to exhale and return. And we inhale to the left. Exhale, return. Now we're going to add a little circle to that. So we inhale, take the legs to the right. And then we exhale, circle the legs down all the way around. And we return to the center. And then we inhale to the left. Exhale, circle around, deepening those abdominals. And then we inhale to the right. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale and return. One more on each side. Inhale to the right. Exhale, circle around. Last one, over to the left. Exhale, circle around. And bend the legs, you can just give them a quick little squeeze. And then you're going to place the right foot down and the left foot down. Legs are bent, feet and knees fist distance. Arms still next to your sides, palms still facing the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, flattening the back onto the mat. Slowly we lift the hips up, one vertebra at a time. And we're going to hold this height of our hips. So we're going to squeeze our left glute, our left hamstring, and our left inner thigh. And we're going to float the right leg up to stable spine. Lock your knee in that position. Point into that foot. Lift the hips up a little bit again. Hold it there. And we inhale, tip the right toe down onto the mat. And exhale, we bring it up. Inhale, tip it down 2. Slowly up, deepen those abdominals. And we tip down 3. Slowly up. Inhale down for 4. Slowly up. Make sure left inner thigh is working. And we tip down 5. We don't want that knee falling out to the side. And left. Inhale down for 6. Slowly up. Inhale down for 7. Slowly up. And last one down for 8. And up. And then you're going to place that foot down onto the mat. Chances are our hips have dropped a little bit, so we lift them up again. Pressing those shoulders down, abs are in. This time we squeeze right glute, right hamstring, right inner thigh as you float the left leg up. Point that foot. Lock the knee in that position. Lift the hips a little higher. And then we inhale, tip down for 1. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, we tip down 2. Exhale up. Inhale, tip down for 3. Slowly up. Tipping down for 4. Slowly up. Tip down for 5. Slowly up. Tip down for 6. Slowly up. Inhale down 7. Slowly up. Last one for 8. And left. And then slowly place that foot down. Lift the hips again. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling down, lengthening your spine down along the mat. Now I want you to bring your knees together. Open your feet wider than your hips. And then just take your feet a little bit further away from the body. And then just lift the feet up. So a little bit of a flex. Not so much that those shins start working. So just a little bit. So what I want you to concentrate on in this position is to squeeze your knees as hard as you can. Then we circle the arms around, interlace the fingers, and our hands come behind our heads. Okay, so now I want your pelvis to be in neutral. So that's hip bones and pubic bone in line. And then when you do your chest lift, I want you to tilt your pubic bone up. Okay, if this puts strain on your lower back, just lengthen your spine a little bit more. So not flat on the mat, but just to where your body can handle it without hurting your back, but working into those abdominals. Okay, so pubic bone is not going to move. We inhale. Exhale, we lengthen up into a chest lift. Making sure you sink into those abdominals. Press your head back into your hands. Shoulders out of your ears. Elbows are staying wide. We inhale, lower the upper body just a little. And we exhale, lengthen up. Squeeze into those knees. Inhale, lower for 2. Exhale, lengthening up, sliding your ribs down towards your hip bones. Inhale, lower. And exhale up for 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale up for 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale up for 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale up for 7. Inhale, lower. Exhale up for 8. Now we're going to do little quicker ones. We inhale, lower. We lift up for 1. Exhale up 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. For 5. For 6. For 7. For 8. Hold it here. Pelvis stays still. Knees are still squeezing. We inhale. Exhale, we rotate the upper body over towards the right. And then we inhale and we return to the center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, slowly return. Exhale to the right. We can just pass the outside of that right thigh. Slowly return to the center. And then we exhale over to the left. Inhale and return. Exhale over to the right. Inhale and return. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, return. 1 more on each side. Over to the right. And return. And then last one. Over to the left. Slowly return to the center and you can lower the head down, relax the legs, and then you're going to turn over onto your side. Lengthen through the bottom arm, resting that head down onto that arm. Your hand either onto the thigh or in front of the belly button if you need support. Toes just a little bit in front. Sink those abdominals. We inhale. Exhale, we lift just the legs up. Try keep your heels together. And then slowly we lower to hover. And we lengthen up for 2. Slowly lower. Reaching up for 3. Slowly down. Lengthen up for 4. Slowly down. Reaching up for 5. Slowly down, shoulders out of the ears. Reach up for 6. Slowly down. Reaching up for 7. Slowly down. Last one up for 8. Now hold it there. Reach the top arm up. We lift just the top leg. We lift for 1. And lower. Tighten those abdominals. Reach up 2. And lower. Reach up 3. And lower. Reach up for 4. And lower. Lengthen up 5. Keep belly button into your spine. Up for 6. Reach up 7. Last one up for 8, you're going to hold it up there. We lift the bottom leg for 1. Lift 2. Reach it up 3. Lift 4. Up for 5. Up 6. For 7. Last one for 8, and you can rest down. Now I want you to come up onto your elbow. So elbow underneath the shoulder. You can bend into the bottom leg and do it like that. Okay? But if you're strong enough, both legs are straight. You can have the top leg right on top, or you can cross one in front of the other. I like to have mine right on top, but see what's best for your body. So we press away from the floor. with the shoulder and with the ribs. Abs are in. You can just rest that hand down onto the thigh and you lift the hips up. So this bottom oblique is what's working. We come down to hover and we press up. We hover, we press up 2. Hover, press up 3. Lower, press up 4, just 8 of them. Up 5. Up for 6. Up for 7. Last one for 8, just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. And then we're just going to go over to the other side. So first we lengthen down, resting the head down, abs are in, toes just a little bit in front, hand either in front of the belly button or onto the thigh. We inhale, exhale, we lengthen the legs up, heels stay together, and inhale to hover. Exhale, lift up 2, inhale to hover, sinking that belly button. Exhale up 3, and hover. Reaching up 4, and hover. Lengthen up 5, and lower. Up 6, and lower. Up for 7, lower. Up for 8, hold it there. Top arm reaches up, top leg lifts. Exhale up 1, and slowly lower. Reach up 2, and lower. Deepen those abdominals. Reach up 3, and lower. Reach up 4, and lower. Up for 5, and lower. Lengthen up 6, and lower. For 7, lower. For 8, hold the top leg there. We lift the bottom just to where you can. Exhale up 1, and hover. Reach up 2, hover. Tighten those abdominals. 3, and hover. Reach up 4, and lower. For 5, lower. For 6, for 7, last one for 8, and then come all the way down. And then up onto your elbow. Don't rest there, press away from the floor, abs are in. Bend the bottom leg if you need to. We inhale, we exhale, lift the hips up. And then we lower to hover, press up 1. We hover, press up 2. Hover, press up 3. Hover, up 4. Deepen those abdominals, up for 5. Exhale up 6. Exhale up 7. Last one for 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then all the way down. Roll over onto your stomach. And then I want you to bend. Put your hands on top of one another and you can rest your forehead down onto them. You want to keep your shoulders out of your ears. Your belly button into your spine. Press your pubic bone into the mat. And then I want you to bend just the right leg. Flex into that foot. And then we're just going to press that heel up towards the ceiling. So we inhale. Exhale, we press up for 1. And slowly down. So you want to feel that glute working. So keep that pubic bone pressing into the mat. Press up for 2. And we lower. Press up 3. And lower. Press it up 4. And lower. Up for 5. And lower. For 6. And lower. For 7. Lower. For 8, hold it there. Little ones up to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Point that foot. Try straighten without lowering the thigh. And then we bend. We straighten 2. And we bend. Straighten 3. Our shoulders are relaxed. And we bend. Straighten 4. And we bend. For 5. And bend. For 6. And bend. For 7. And bend. Last one for 8. And then you can lower that leg down. And then other side. So we bend the left leg. Flex that foot. So again, belly button into your spine. Press pubic bone into the mat. And we exhale. We press up 1. And we lower. Press up 2. Lower. You want that glute and that hamstring to be working. Press up 3. And lower. Press up 4. And lower. Up for 5. And lower. Reach up 6. And lower. For 7. Lower. For 8. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Point that foot. And we straighten that leg. And we bend. Straighten for 2. And we bend. Straighten 3. And we bend. Straighten for 4. And bend. Straighten for 5. And bend. Belly button is into your spine. For 6. And bend. For 7. And bend. Last one for 8. And then lower it down. Squeezing the legs together, including your heels. And then take your arms round. Squeeze them tightly against your body. So not resting on the floor, not wrapped around the bum. Squeezing tightly like where the side seams of your pants should be. Okay, eyeline is on the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Belly button into your spine. Still pressing pubic bone into the mat. We inhale and we just lift the upper body. Try to get chest off the mat. And exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen up for 2. And slowly down. Inhale, we reach up for 3. And lower. So think about reaching your body forward and up. And lower. Inhale, up for 5. Squeezing those shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen up for 6. Make sure our line stays on the mat. Slowly down. Inhale, up for 7. Slowly down. Last one up for 8. And slowly down. Last exercise, we add the legs to that. Keeping heels squeezing together if you can. Inhale, lift upper body and the legs. Exhale, down. Inhale up for 2. Remember, belly button into your spine. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen up for 3. Slowly down. Try to keep those legs straight. And we lengthen up for 4. Slowly down. And we reach up for 5. Slowly down. Reach up for 6. Slowly down. Inhale up for 7. Slowly down. Last one up for 8. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Bring your hands to midrib and press yourself up onto all fours. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. And we're just going to round up. So chin to chest and curl up towards the ceiling. Really tilt that pubic bone forward. And as you press up, you're taking your shoulder blades away from each other. Belly button is still into the spine. You can tuck your toes if you want to get more into that stretch. Just hold it and breathe. And then you can untuck the toes. Bring the toes together, open the legs wider, and press the glutes back onto the heels. Lengthen those arms in front and just rest there. Breathe a nice deep breath in and out. And then when you feel ready, you can slowly curl back up. Make sure you sit up nice and tall, press your shoulders down and back. Abs are in, and that's our session for this morning. Thanks for joining.